David Gilmore?
Gilmore Paterson. I don't come here to attack people. And this may be considered one, but rendering factual information is not an attack. It's just the facts. It is what it is. And I'm very disappointed. That's what I'm here today. I'm very disappointed because my expectations are so much higher than what I see and what we have. Low expectations yield even less results. Council President, I'm very disappointed in you. Let me give you some background. When Benji Wimbley sat over there and he accepted a fundraiser and or funds from one of the garbage disposal companies, lawyers or law firms, and was chastised and made to give the money back, I was here. I witnessed that. You were here. Many of you. Some of you were not. The issue is, although it may not be illegal to the letter of the law, it's highly unethical to receive money from developers on the way into Paterson for work. I know you. I mean, we've talked. It's just not right. That then you would say in response to the article, well, I don't think I did anything wrong. You did do something wrong. Because it's the same response that was given when they took the overtime checks. It's the same response that was given when they cashed out vacation and sick time. It's the same response. There is something wrong inherently with receiving a gift from someone coming in looking for a job. And then you vote in favor of the gifter. There's something wrong. We need to find out how deep it goes, how far it goes, the extent of it, and who else is doing it. It's not, I'm sure if you're doing it, maybe others are doing it as well. I'm not sure, I don't know. We expected that when we had executive level management, that they knew that they couldn't take overtime. The excuse was, I didn't know. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know. That's why you're in these positions. Executives, elected officials, body of government, why don't you know? We got problems with that. And if Paterson is ever going to turn around, it has to stop. We need accountability for those that are working as our employees to have a level of integrity, honesty, fiduciary capacity in these jobs. So, it's not an attack, it's a statement of fact. I didn't mean to rhyme it, but it came out that way. And the last thing is, Councilman, did you get that letter yet on the $900,000 that was pancaked on to NJCDC yet from Corporation Counsel as asked for?
No.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Gilmore, you issued a statement of fact. I'm going to also issue a statement of fact as well. I've been very transparent as far as complying with New Jersey election law enforcement standards. I always submit my forms on time to indicate where donations are coming from. From whom? You said that I was receiving gifts for jobs. Those aren't gifts, those are donations that I have indicated I've received from individuals that don't receive jobs. None of these individuals have received jobs. And in the spirit of transparency, the pay-to-play ordinance that we currently have was sponsored by myself. And if you thoroughly read it, and I know that you pride yourself on reading these ordinances and making sure that you're up to speed on all of this, you realize that I didn't violate the ordinance at all. In fact, everything was done right. So no one received any jobs for any donations they gave me. It just so happens that when we're running for office, people can donate to campaigns as long as within the letter of the law. And that's what occurred. So everything that was done was right. To equate it to overtime or unused sick and vacation time, totally wrong. Those are issues where people personally benefited by receiving money for themselves. I didn't receive any money for my personal gain. All I received was for my campaign account, and everything was above board.
Well, the jury's still out. We'll find out, and if what you're saying is true, then fine. But what we always we always try to do is make sure that we operate above the line. And clearly, there just appears to be some level of wrongdoing. Whether that meets the litmus test on legality or illegality or not, that's yet to be determined. But clearly, in my mind, and nobody else has to agree, I think that there's some ethical issues there. Thank
But
you.
that's not fact, that's opinion. Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
There you go.
Mr. President.
Call it whatever you want.
Next speaker, Kathy Moore.